What's going on, gun lovers? It's Rizzo, and we're back today, and we're talking about our guns as dangerous as they are portrayed by the media and the gun grabbers and groups like Everytown and all this. You know, if I'm doing the video, the answer is no.
Well, the answer is no.
So today we're going to try to debunk some myths and shed some light on some of these myths that they are giving you guys about guns and gun usage and how dangerous they are. And that's going to be the first myth we're going to destroy is guns are a major cause of violent crime. That's when they try to tell you that, you know, the guns is the reason for the violent crime. Contrary to popular belief, studies show the presence of a gun does not correlate to an increase in crime rate. So it doesn't mean that, you know, more guns and more crimes, we're going to talk about later. But yeah, so guns do not correlate to an increase in crime rates. Crime rates are often influenced by various factors, social and economic factors. That's one thing they never want to talk about. It's a lot of social factors, a lot of economic factors. A lot of times you'll see crime is more prevalent in some of your less affluent communities. There's a reason for that. You know, a lot of people, you know, social factors are included in that, but they don't want to talk about that. They're not doing anything to address those issues. They just want to try to scare you.
I didn't mean to scare you.
They scare you.
By getting rid of the guns, and then, excuse me, when they get rid of the guns and the crime rate don't go down, then they're going to try to find something else to get rid of. So do not fall for misconceptions that guns are solely to blame for crime. If a crime is committed with the gun, is it the gun's fault or is there a person that's holding the gun that's doing the crime? All right, it's time to hold criminals accountable and not the weapon that they choose to use. Because actually, it's not. If I use it as a tool, they use it as a weapon. Remember that. Guns are not responsible for crime. All right. So what is myth number 2 that these gun grabbers try to tell you? They'll try to tell you that having a gun in the home puts you more at risk. And if that was the case, I'd be in trouble.
That's it. Now you guys gonna be in trouble.
No one's gonna be in trouble. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Guns in your house do not put you more at risk. As a matter of fact, studies have shown that responsible gun ownership, along with proper storage, significantly reduce the risk of you getting shot in your home. And why do they not want you to defend yourself? Why do they not want you to have a gun in your home? If you're a responsible gun owner and you store your gun safely, you got nothing to worry about. All right. Studies show that lawful gun owners are far less likely to be involved in criminal activity. We already know that. People don't go and buy a gun, get trained and get a concealed carry license just to go out and commit crime.
It's an incentive to commit crime.
That's not what they're doing. So your lawful gun owners are not out here committing crimes. They're not the ones. It's the criminals. It's the ones that are getting guns illegally that are committing crimes. All right, I got way off topic. All right, but like any tool, guns can be safely handled when used responsibly. So if there's no risk to having a gun in your home as long as you store it properly and as long as you handle it properly, you're a responsible gun owner. So there's no truth to the myth that having a gun in your home puts you more at risk. That's just something the gun grabbers trying to say. If they want to take their guns, we're not going to let them do it all with people. Alright, so what's the third myth that they out here telling you? Stricter gun control laws will eliminate most mass shootings.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
No, that's funny. I like that one.
Yeah, that's funny. Because number one, they want to tell you that the AR-15 is the reason to get rid of those, but since less than 2% of mass shootings happen with AR-15s, you know they're just making up stuff as they go along. All right. The unfortunate reality is criminals don't follow the law. They do not. Ergo, they're criminals. Strict laws, only thing they do is limit access to guns and the ability to defend yourself from law-abiding citizens like you and me. That's the only reason for strict gun control laws. Strict gun control laws will not prevent an individual from getting a gun illegally. If they want a gun, they can get a gun. 3-day waiting period, 10-day waiting period. You can go find what's his name over on the corner around yonder, and they give you whatever you need. Yeah, a 3-day waiting period, a cooling down period. Somebody has intentions of doing a mass shooting. They've planned this thing out for months. There's no cooling down period. It ain't something they just decided to do most of the time. It's something they planned on doing. We always find manifestos and all this other stuff. So what is a 10-day waiting period gonna do? Delay it by 10 days? Focus on mental health initiatives and early intervention solutions. Just try to figure out different, every time, not every time, you hear about these mass shooting, these people, and you hear about they said something crazy.
He was up to no good.
I knew he was gonna do it.
People kind of knew they were strange. It's just a lot of stuff going on with these mass shootings where it could have been prevented. But they always want to blame the gun because that was the weapon used. But it's not the gun.
It's not the gun.
It's not the gun.
It's the person. And a lot of times you hear these people that have mental health issues and other things going on that could have been prevented. So red flag laws, stricter gun control, 10-day waiting periods, nah, stricter gun control laws will not prevent or lessen mass shooting. That's just a myth. We're not listening to it all. All right, so the last myth we're going to talk about from the gun grabbing, I guess I can call it the gun grabbing left. More guns means more crime.
Man, no offense, but that's bull.
Man, if that ain't the biggest crime, if more guns equal more crime, I'd be the biggest crime. I wouldn't be the biggest out there, you know. I got rookie numbers on my gun.
Step up your game, dude.
Collection. I'm trying to get it up there, but we ain't there yet. But we're working on it. All right. Studies show that more guns do not equal more crime. A lot of times, more guns equals less crime. Why is that? Think about it. Criminals are less likely to target people that they believe to be armed and going to defend themselves. Criminals look for their targets. They're looking for weak, elderly, older, whatever it is. They're looking for something that's going to tell them that you will be an easy mark. Okay?
Little dude like you, be an easy mark.
Okay. If there's any chance you can go into a city, a state where people are armed, the crime is going to go down. So don't be misled by folks telling you that more guns equal more crime. That is just not true. If a criminal's coming down the street and you there and somebody else is there and they just know whatever, you got a gun, you look like you're going to defend yourself and the other one don't, they're going to go after the other person. So don't go for the more guns equal more crime. That is just not true. Criminals are not going to target people in areas where they think that people are going to be armed to defend themselves. They want to be easy. They do not want to have to fight you or get shot back at. So we're not going for that, all right? So those are just 4 more minutes. I know I did a couple of videos. It's a lot of them out there. These people just put a lot of stuff out there. So if you like the video, like, subscribe, hit that bell button so you can get notified. You know, I can get up, from 3 fans, maybe up to 5 or 6 by the end of the year.
So don't forget to like and subscribe.
How do I subscribe?
You could go ahead and click the subscribe button.
You guys stay safe, shoot straight, keep training. We'll get at you later. Don't listen to the gun grabbers. Don't listen to them.